right, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us at our second annual Ridgewood High School Band's Talent Show. Yay! My name is Kim Wetterfort. I'll be your host for tonight. We have some fantastic talent that you'll see going forwards to our great cause. 100% of the money raised is going to Michael Finneys' Best Day Ever, which we'll talk a little bit more later in our show. But before we get started, I would like to give a big thank you to the whole band council for helping us put together tonight's show. I'd also like to introduce our special guests of commentators. Tonight we have James Gard.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Looking forward to seeing some great acts, some super talent, and whatever else.
Awesome, James. And we also have Henry Heiser.
Glad to be here. It's going to be a good night, right? A lot of fun to watch.
Fantastic night. Thank you, guys. Also, today is James's son's 4th birthday. So let's give Liam a happy birthday in the chat. Happy birthday, Liam. Anyway, the winners of tonight's show will receive the ultimate bragging rights and a bunch of free food. Who doesn't like free food? Now that's out of the way, let's get started with our first act of tonight. First up, we have the band, we have concert band, period 1, doing The Wave. All right, that was great. Panel, what do we think about that? Mr. James Gard?
Well, I am mind blown. Are you kidding me? When did this wave thing get invented? Is that new? Did I miss that?
No, it's not new to me. I was there when it first came up.
Mr. Heiser, you invented the wave?
No, I was there when it was invented. Let me tell you, it does not get old. It's still fun to watch. Loved it.
I was especially impressed with the woo, the little snake. That was nicely done.
Nice job. Period 1 concert band. Nice job.
That was fantastic. I thought there might have been a little bit of confusion towards the end to see if the wave was going to keep going from the back row back to the front. But other than that, I thought that was fantastic. All right, really nice job. Up next, we have Akshat Puli performing as a saxophone quartet. Very nice job, Aksha. Panel, how do we feel about the performance?
Very
Bravo!
sweet.
Bravo!
Very sweet. Yeah, sweet sounds, man.
Yeah. Now I want to hear it on. I want to hear it on mellophone now. Mellophone Quartet.
And the nice thing is he didn't have to try to tune up to anybody else, just himself.
That's what I also find amazing is that you're able to do that with those headphones on that they land airplanes with. Like, how could you hear anything in that? It's really But that was really cool. I love those, especially, you know, in the last year and a half or so, like people coming up with those things and then, you know, putting it all together with the video and the four corners. Like, I just really, bravo.
Nice
Very cool.
job. Really
That-
nice job. I
that was
enjoyed that a
great.
lot.
I really enjoyed that. I would love to see that on my TikTok For You page. I would have liked that. Fantastic. So next up, we have Lauren Stewart showing off her art skills.
Hello, I am Lauren Stewart, a sophomore Fentorn player for Concert Band Period 7. For my hidden talent, I decided to draw Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I really enjoyed drawing this, and I hope you all enjoy watching this.
Wow, great job,
Hi,
Lauren.
Goldberg.
Great job, Lauren. That was some really sweet art skills. James, how do we feel about the drawing?
Well, I mean, it's obvious that there is artistic talent and work has a lot of work has gone into all of the skills and the technique that it takes to make that happen. Let me tell you what I am the most impressed with. I love like time lapse videos like that when they're edited really. Like that was a really great job of editing that video to give us the stuff that was really the important stuff in there and the stuff that looked really cool. And obviously the end, I would also like to give myself a pat on the back for actually having recognized, like, oh my God, that's from Last Airbender. Yay, I knew something. Pop reference or pop culture reference that James knew. That's one out of, you know, like, but real, I mean, obviously a lot of skill and talent. But I love the way that video was edited. It was really, really cool.
Mr. Heiser?
Yeah, nice clean lines. Nice job on the coloration with the shadings and all that. Very, very, very impressive. I couldn't even color that good if I had a coloring book. So great job with the coloring.
Fantastic job, Lauren. I'm also a big fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I would have also loved to seen some of the other characters like Toph, Katara, everybody else. I'm very curious of other things that you can draw as well.
I'll bet she can do a good Dr. Spock too.
I give her props. I can't even draw a stick figure.
There we
Live
go.
long and prosper.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Layla Goldberg playing an instrument of the 6-string variety.
I'm in 9th grade and I'm gonna play guitar.
All right, fantastic job. Mr. Heiser, what do you think of that performance?
Well, I enjoyed how she shifted from the low notes to the higher notes, and almost sounded like it was two different people having a duet with each other. Really, the low notes to the high notes, very cool.
Yeah, little Kansas in the house. Come on. That was good. And a little thumb action there on the nice, really cool. And I always find it very cool when younger folks dig on some really good classic rock. Like that tune was around way before most of you kids watching were even anything. Awesome. Great choice. A lot of fun. Cool.
Fantastic. I just recently started picking up guitar. I might need to start taking lessons from her. I just want to remind everybody that our current donation goal is $500. So be sure to donate as we continue to stream tonight. All right. Up next, we have a brief clip from the 2020 RHS Marching Band.
I know them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Thank you, Marching Band, for putting that together. James, how did you feel about the Marching Band's performance?
This is definitely one of those, and Henry, I'm sure, we could put our heads together and come up with a bunch of these, a number of these things where years that stick with you are often years that start under a lot of weird circumstances, things that make things really tough to actually, and I mean, you think about weird circumstances and things being hard. I mean, starting a season in the midst of a global pandemic, and rehearsals where everybody's standing 1,000 miles away from each other. The fact that not only that group pushed through that whole season, got through the whole thing, and continued to improve every week and put something that good on the field under the circumstances that were completely outside of their control is just a huge statement and a testament to the willpower and just the good vibes and the good grit and stick-to-itiveness of a really great group of young people. So awesome. Loved it.
Mr. Heiser?
Yeah, well, I agree with James. The way the season went far exceeded any expectations that I would have had. What I liked about this was the way the show ended. We started out the season really spread out far apart, but the way the guy wrote the drill was he brought us together at the end of the show, more like a traditional setup. And then something I want to share with everybody out there. When I was back there doing the metronome, since we started out with the drum feature, when I was back there with the metronome, the drummers always turning around, telling me to speed up the metronome. They wanted me to speed it up and make it go faster.
I can't imagine that.
Oh man, yeah, man, they were mad at me when I was doing the slower tempo. I said, come on, speed it up, will you? Yeah, no, there was a great season. It far exceeded any expectations that I would have had.
Definitely. I really loved all the different camera angles that video also had, because you
Yeah.
really got a chance to check out every section, check out what the drum line was doing, what the color guard was spinning, and what even the drum major was doing too. Really awesome put together video, RHS Marching Band. And best of luck on your up and coming season.
Sweet.
All right, next up we have Marcus Rand performing a magic act. Ooh.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Marcus, I'm a sophomore, and I'm going to do a magic trick for you with a Rubik's Cube. No, just kidding, I'm going to use some cards. So, this is a little game that was once played very commonly in the streets of New York. I think it's now illegal in 48 out of the 50 US states and most countries worldwide. It's known collectively as the 3-card Monty. And I want to warn you all to never try this if you ever see it like on the streets of a city, because it's a scam. You will lose your money and it will make you very sad. I promise you. So let me show you. It uses 3 cards. These have diamonds on them, right? So we have a red diamond, and a blue diamond, right? So the objective of the game is super easy. You just follow the blue diamond, right? So the idea is that you bet $1 on every guess you make. And it's rigged, right? Because when I take the blue diamond and put it on the bottom, and I ask you where's the blue diamond, you say, oh, it's on the bottom. Wrong, you owe me $1. If I ask you to guess again, maybe it's on top, I don't know. Nope, $2. Then it has to be in the middle, right? Ooh, I'm sorry, that's $3. But see, when I learned about this, my thought after I saw that first bit was, well, then maybe you took out the blue diamond, right? It's not there anymore. Wrong, that's $4. So then, the next thing, the guy who showed me this, he asked me, I'll go easy on you, he said. Find a red diamond. I said, well, that's easy, there's one on top. And he said, no, I'm sorry. What's that, $5? Then he said, well, then I said, maybe it's in the middle, and he said, nope, $6. And at this point, my guess was like, of course he's using like 5 cards or something like that. He said, nope, 1, 2, 3, $7. See, at this point, I was on the verge of tears because I had lost $7, and that is a terrible blow to my soul. But he gave me another chance, and he said, listen, what we'll do is we'll go double or nothing. I'll show you a red diamond and I'll show you a blue diamond, and you need to tell me what that card is. Now, I would have thought that it's a red card, but I decided to be tricky. And I said, I think it's a blue diamond. And he said, I'm sorry, you owe me $14. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was incredible.
There it is. The 10 just came out.
The honorary 10 from Mr. Heiser himself. Mr. Heiser, would you like to tell us a little bit about what you thought about that act?
Yeah, well, that's why I don't go to Las Vegas. I don't even go down to the Meadowlands because the house always wins.
Yeah, the house always wins.
And besides that, I want to know where did that Rubik's Cube thing go to? It definitely didn't go up his sleeve, did it?
Yeah, what happened to the poor Rubik's Cube? Come on.
I thought he was going to solve it at first, but
Poor
wow.
thing got excluded. Yeah, and actually, the magic was awesome, and I love the banter. And he's got the whole thing. He's got the whole thing down. One of the highlights of that entire video for me though was the just do it it T-shirt with the doit. It's a little music humor on the shirt. The perfect place to make that work. So applause and kudos for that as well.
So I'll tell you something. Next time I'm in Times Square, and if I see him sitting at a little card table, I am not stopping.
I'm
keep
running.
walking.
If I
with
see
my
him,
hand over my wallet.
if I see him working a casino table, I am also not approaching that either.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Fantastic job, Marcus. All right, we've seen some really great talent so far. Thank you to everybody who has donated. We really appreciate it. Now, here's a little talk about Michael Finneys' Best Day Ever and where the money will be going towards tonight through our talent show organizational committee.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We wanted to take a quick moment to acknowledge our wonderful partner for this event, Michael Finneys' Best Day Ever. We couldn't have run it without them. Michael Finneys' Best Day Ever is a charity created as a tribute to Michael Finney, who was diagnosed with the pediatric cancer Ewing sarcoma at age 6. Sadly, Michael succumbed to the cancer on November 29, 2013 at age 10, but through Michael Finneys' Best Day Ever, he continues to touch the lives of many to this day.
In addition to funding cutting-edge pediatric cancer research, the charity also gives best days to sick children and their families.
Some of the best days have been a new gaming system including a big screen TV, a PS5, and a gaming chair, a dirt bike, a trick bike, several Wicked NYC Broadway evenings, several $1,000 shopping sprees, a new iPhone, an early Christmas, BDE custom-themed birthday parties, and even a wedding dress, to name a few. Donations are 100% tax deductible.
This year, Michael Finneys' Best Day Ever will be held on June 12th at the BF Middle School field from 10 to 3 p.m. Registration will be open soon on Community Pass.
We chose to donate our proceeds to Michael Finneys' Best Day Ever this year because it would have been a very special year for Michael. He would have been graduating alongside our 2021 senior class. Although many of our seniors may have not known him, those who did had a dear place in their hearts for him. Michael was a ray of sunshine to those who knew him and were close to him.
What a fantastic cause. Thank you again, Talent Show Committee. And now back to our show. So next up, we have Zachary McMahon with a vocal act. Nice job, Zachary. James, what did you think of the act?
Oh, that was all kinds of fun. I love it. And I actually, so when I was in high school, I used to work at the Pier 1 Imports on Route 17, and I used to sweep up at night. I didn't, but I whistled all the time. My work colleagues were all like, "Oh, James must be on tonight," because I'd be out there with. So I love the, just make some tunes, make some music happen. It was fun, cool.
Mr. Heiser?
Well, I think if he keeps practicing, he might have a future as a ventriloquist. Right? Yeah. And then, you need some kind of like puppet to go along with it.
Yeah.
And he might be able to make it onto the Tonight Show or something. Well, Johnny Carson would have had him.
Amen to that.
Mm-hmm.
Ventriloquist.
I can definitely see him on America's Got Talent. I love how he started with the different songs at the beginning. I would love to hear a medley from him of a bunch of different songs. That would have been really cool. But awesome job, Zachary. Fantastic. So next up, we have Koyama showing off his pitch identification skills.
Uh-oh.
Hello, my name is Kai. I'm a freshman, and my hidden talent is this perfect pitch quiz. So what you have to do is you hear a note, and you have to guess what it is. So that is a A flat. So you click A flat, and yeah. And also, for a person with perfect pitch, this will be very easy, but I do not have a perfect pitch. So let's do one more. So that is a F. So you click F, and yeah, and that's it.
Very cool, Kai. Mr. Heiser, what did you think of the act?
Well, that's a talent beyond my reach. Yeah, I'm just happy I can still play a B flat scale on my main instrument.
James, how did you feel?
I could, to be upfront, I do not have perfect pitch either, but even without perfect pitch, I could tell those two were different notes. So, bang, got it. Still got it.
Yeah, you're showing promise, huh?
Yeah, and my ear training teacher from college, whose class was at 8 o'clock in the morning, would very much appreciate the fact that I could tell the difference between those two notes. They were not the same. Thank you, Mr. Guard. You're welcome, sir.
I also do not have perfect pitch, but I would have loved to see what the results were at the end. Did he guess the correct notes?
Yeah, next time we got to put a timer on them, and let's go. Let's do
We could
this.
speed run it.
Speed round.
Yeah, there are people out there with perfect pitch that can tell you what the note is on the truck they just drove by.
That's incredible.
It is. Or you can bang a nail and they'll tell you like it's an F sharp.
Yes, the nail was quite sharp.
There we go. Yeah, it was just on the pointy end.
All right, next up we have Liam Cunningham showing off his ukulele skills. Very nice, Liam. James, how did you feel about that ukulele performance?
I'm just really, I'm really impressed that you played that much in the rain. That's really, that's sticking with it, man. Good for you.
Well, it's a plastic ukulele. You can handle it.
Just saying, you didn't go out of tune at all. It's amazing.
No.
And it was kind of like, where is Waldo too? Because I couldn't find you. I kept looking for you on the screen there. I didn't know where you were. It was a little disconcerting.
Was he gonna pop up in the rubble? Come out of the building? Mr. Heiser, how did you feel about the performance?
Well, I'll tell you, that was a lot nicer than listening to Tiny Tim on his ukulele singing "Tiptoe Through the Tulips," and it was sort of, yeah, how's that ukulele? Also, it reminded me kind of like the Hawaiian guy, the Kaz guy singing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" with the ukulele accompaniment. That's really sweet. So Liam might want to check that out. Yeah. And then next time he come in ukulele and sing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" with his accompaniment. So Liam, you beat out Tiny Tim, who appeared on the Johnny Carson show many times.
See?
Look at that.
It all comes back to the Johnny Carson show.
Hey, I was watching Johnny Carson rerun last night. It was great.
Awesome.
That was really great. Really nice, chill, kind of lo-fi vibes. I really enjoyed that. I could definitely see myself doing some work to the rain noises and Liam's ukulele playing. I just want to remind everybody as we continue on with our stream to keep donating. We are almost to our $500 goal tonight. Okay, next up we have Jason Gronar on the piano. Beautiful job, Jason. What a classic. I feel like a group of friends should have popped up at the end and all started singing.
I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place so loud. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this on? Sorry.
Yeah,
James, you were ready to go.
Sorry, it's been a long time since my last gig, so there's a lot of pent up vocals in there. That was cool. It was a lot of fun. Again, another great classic rock choice. I applaud you young children for finding some great older tunes.
Mr. Heiser, what did you think of the performance?
Oh, it was really nice. Since since I play slide trombone, it takes everything I have to play one single line of notes. And here I am watching 10 fingers doing all these different things at the same time. You sure there was only one person playing? I saw two hands, but I'm not sure it was just one person playing.
That's true. There could have been another hand there, but they're both
Yeah,
playing
one
kind of
person,
side by
yeah,
side.
Yeah, one person doing a right hand, the other person doing a left hand. Like, it takes everything I have to just play a single line of notes. How do these people do this? All those different things going on at the same time. Nice job. Beautiful.
Very nice. So on the topic of duets, our next act is done by Kyu Hong Kim and Skylar Cleash performing a piano poem duet.
Well,
Head of the game, Mr. Heiser.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Cat Noir, and my life gets pretty crazy. Me and the dogs go crazy. I'm into this chick Marinette, but she kinda looks like a clarinet. I save the world from mean guys like Guitar Villain. Most of the time, I wish I was just chillin'. I wear this slick leather suit, the ladies think I'm pretty cute. Marinette looks like a ladybug. She's so fine, her love is like a drug. This is inappropriate for school. My voice is so seductive. Together, Ladybug and I are really productive.
Very interesting duet. Wow. I liked how the rhythms of the music kind of played into the rhythms of the poem. Snaps to that.
yeah, and it's another reference that I understood. It was Ladybug and Cat Noir. Oh my gosh, I got another one. My son, who turns 4 today, has actually, I don't remember how we found Ladybug and Cat Noir on Netflix or whatever it was, but he has enjoyed watching that particular cartoon. Love the almost like the 70s, like it was very it was almost Stevie Wonderish in its sound there. That was cool.
Very neat. Yeah, super funky with that tone. I dug it. Mr. Heiser?
I thought I was in a basement club in the East Village watching this act going on. So they could actually build this up and maybe find some gigs in the village doing this sort of thing. Yeah, I could see a crowd digging this for about 30, 40 minutes before they take a break.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, and then explore more poetry to go along with it. Very
Definitely.
Cool.
Some old school bongos too, maybe?
Yeah.
Really get that.
No, then yeah. So the singer could do the bongos and the keyboard. Yeah, perfect.
Mm-hmm. Just a reminder to everybody to keep those donations coming. We are approaching our $500 goal tonight. All right, and for our next act, we have Tim Ree and Jensen Kwong with a Korean sword fighting skit. Ooh.
Hi, I'm Tim. I'm Jensen. This is our talent show skit. We're doing sword fighting because we're seniors.
No. We're going to try that again. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody.
Here we go. Okay, we're good.
Yes, we're able to see it now. Thank you.
I'm Tim. I'm Jensen. This is our talent show skit. We're doing sword fighting because we're seniors.
Whoa, that was really heated. Oh, wow.
Yeah, very athletic.
Intense. Yeah, what's impressive there is just the speed of the, like that was cool. That was like visceral, like let's do this. I actually have done I have done stage combat on at a couple of different Renaissance fairs over the years, and the hardest thing for me always in that is get like where you're supposed to go, and like trying to get there without selling that exactly where you're supposed to go, but also with enough speed that it looks like it's real, but not so much speed that you're actually going to hack somebody's head off, so like that was like really cool. That speed was intense, and that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that a lot. You guys could do that. Heck, you guys could do that all day as far as I'm concerned. That's awesome.
So did those guys practice that specific routine, or was that kind of like spontaneous as it went along? I'm not sure. But one thing I really appreciated was I know where they staged that. That was a smart thing. So besides getting a clear visual, we also had the acoustics of the shell itself to help out with the sound of the sticks smacking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very, very good. Total package, very good.
Definitely. That was really cool. I wonder if that was something that could also be seen at Asian Fest too. Perhaps, but I thought that was really cool, you guys. Thank you so much for that. We might have to think about adding that to a future marching band show as well for visual. That would be very intense.
That's a new percussion feature / visual.
Drumline versus color guard.
Yes, let's go.
And that was our final act for tonight. And now the part that you have all been waiting for, it's voting time. A form is going to be posted in the chat right now for you guys to vote on your favorite act. We'll be closing the form in 5 minutes, so be quick.
So 5 minutes to vote, and there's still plenty of time for you to make a donation, FYI, right? We still got, how are we doing on the...
We are currently $75 away from our $500 donation. So let's keep the donations coming in, guys. We are almost there.
Come on, we can do this. $75. We can make this happen. Let's go.
Easy.
I actually, I think.
Mr. Heiser, I didn't know you were doing the music for Jeopardy too.
Oh, it's part of my school demo. When I go out and demonstrate the trumpet and trombone, it's one of the songs I throw in.
Are they going to have you host?
Because then the kids start singing along.
Are they going to have you host the game show next? Are you going to be next week's guest?
Probably not.
So a little bit more about our judges. James, please tell the lovely people at home a little bit more about yourself.
About me?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Who wants to know anything about me? Well, I invented quick, give me something good that I can say that I invented. Hold on.
Left-handed pencil?
Yes. For us right-handed folk, I invented the left-handed pencil. Well, it's cool that I got a chance to be able to do this again. I grew up in Ridgewood and am a child of the Ridgewood Public Schools and graduate of Ridgewood High School, and a former member of the band program as a student, and as a teacher. I've had the good fortune to be able to work with the program for a lot of years now. I was talking with one of my colleagues. I teach down in Carlstadt, which is down by near where Giant Stadium is. I was talking to one of my colleagues the other day, and we got hired the same year. And I was like, "Hey, do you remember? Like, how many years have we been in Carlstadt now?" She said 23. And I was like, "Oh my God, do you remember how old we were when we got hired in Carlstadt?" 23. So I have now been teaching in Carlstadt for half of my life, which is it's a pretty awesome thing. And I mean, I got my certainly my love of music and my desire to go into education and my desire to do and just kind of my connection with what kind of things keep me coming back to music and keep me coming back to trying to pass those things on. I got as a student at Ridgewood. I went to BF. Roger Guccione was my band director back at BF. And then Mr. Haas was actually my first private saxophone teacher. I took my first private saxophone lessons with Mr. Haas, and my experience in the band program and the connection with making music and what music can be really happened there. And that's why I'm here now and doing what I'm doing now was because of that formation that happened all those years ago. And today is my son's 4th birthday. Like, what could be better than that? You know, my daughter is now 1, and that's been kind of an interesting thing, just for the fact that she was born in February. So she was born before the pandemic was, interrupted all of our lives. I was able to be in the hospital without having to be all masked up and everything like that before, it was about a month before that all kind of went down. So it's been really interesting raising kids in the midst of mask wearing and teaching from the basement and all that other stuff. But hey, it's really awesome to still be able to be a part of this and to still see all of the great stuff that the students here are doing, and that the staff is able to help guide and help be able to just put forward, so that you guys can continue to grow and continue to do your thing. So thanks for being here. Thanks for offering me the opportunity to be here and be part of it again. And don't forget, if you're watching at home and you haven't, clicked on that little donate thing yet, you haven't clicked on that little link yet, even a couple of bucks, anything you got is well worth the time. So thanks, everybody.
Thanks for that, James. You're doing a fantastic job, and happy birthday again to your son. Mr. Heiser, do you have any quick things to share before we announce our winners?
Sure. Happy to be here, of course. I grew up in Waldwick, but I wound up going to Midland Park High School because Waldwick High School wasn't built yet. So when we moved to Waldwick in 1950, picture this. We used to be able to drive down to the end of my street to Route 17, look both ways, and turn left onto Route 17. You can imagine that.
Wow. What a time to be alive.
Try that now. So actually, we could go down my street and straight across the highway to pick up the same street on the other side of Route 17. So my first year working in Ridgewood High School was when James was a drum major back in '92. That was my first season working with the marching band. And then, but when I came back, so I was out of the area for about 15 years between a variety of things, college, the Navy, a few other things. So think about this. When I came back to New Jersey in 1981, I couldn't teach because there were no teaching jobs. They almost sold GW. They almost sold the building because there were barely enough middle school students to justify having more than BF by itself. But fortunately, it did not. And look what they've done to GW over the last few years. They doubled in size. Mm-hmm. So basically, I've been working with the marching band since '92. What a great activity! Really gets the kids totally involved. So I'm really happy to be here.
Definitely. Couldn't have said it better myself. And as George Washington Middle School alumni, I am very happy that they kept the school open. It is actually beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I was actually teaching at GW when they had the fire in the church across the street. So I actually saw that fire, West Side Presbyterian. I was filling in for Maddie Rostatini that year. Wow. Yeah, that was a scary day, man. Really scary.
Thank you for those fun facts, Mr. Heiser. I didn't know that GW was almost sold.
Yeah, almost. Well, they sold the building where I started my trombone lessons in Waldwick, and they later regretted it because they had to build a couple of new school buildings. So when you go up Monroe Avenue into Waldwick, at the other end, you look across the field. That's where I started. That's not a public school anymore. It's a private school now. So the town wishes that they didn't sell it, but there were like no kids back in the early 80s, not enough students. So it's just really exploded. So I mean, look how full Ridgewood High School is now with the student body that they have now when everybody's in there. It's, totally jam packed.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely incredible. And before we reveal the winners for tonight, a little bit about your hosts this evening. Once again, my name is Kim. I have recently started teaching the marching band at Ridgewood High School. I'm one of the visual choreographers, so I make all of the fun movements on the field and help with body movement. I also went to Ridgewood High School and was in the Ridgewood Marching Band. I was part of the color guard, and I was also a color guard captain. For my work, I do a really cool job. So I do social media research. So I just want to remind everybody that the internet is forever. The internet is forever.
Well said.
Okay, I think we might have our results for our winners coming up. And before we reveal who that is, it sounds like that bugged. We have to remake the form because it was bugged. So those of you who did not vote yet, you still have a little bit of extra time to get those votes in. The new form will be up very soon in
Give them
about 3 minutes.
Okay, bugged.
The form will be up soon.
All right, kids. Well, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get back down to my kids and my family. So, but thanks everybody, and awesome job for all of our talented young folks. Thanks so much, and rock and roll. I hope to see you guys all soon. Okay.
Thank you so much, James.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a great night.
Thanks.
Very
Toodles.
good. Happy birthday to your boy.
Thank you.
You got it. Chocolate pudding in the cake, huh?
Chocolate pudding in the cake. Prior to our chat this night, we were talking about gluten-free cake options, and there is a fantastic bakery in East Rutherford that I was telling James about, and they will put chocolate pudding in your cake, which is completely out of this world without making the cake soggy.
So speaking about bakeries, there's one in the middle of Waldeck that's not gluten-free, but man, their powdered crullers are the best. Only 600 calories each.
We don't have to worry about that. I don't think calories count when we have sweets.
Yeah, so when it's my birthday, I go in there for a pecan Danish.
Ooh, that sounds very good.
Yeah, that's my birthday cake, a pecan Danish from the baker in Waldeck.
I'm more of a chocolate cake person myself, with some strawberries.
Well, they have a very good selection of cupcakes.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
That sounds fantastic.
Oh, it is. It is.
All right, don't forget to get those votes in. The form should be up shortly, so get ready to vote for your favorite act this evening and also to donate. We are still $75 away from our goal, so please don't forget to donate whatever you can, whether it's $1, whether it's $5. Every dollar helps.
And these donations are greatly appreciated by those who benefit from your contribution. Really appreciated.
The new link is up for everybody to vote, so please put those votes in now. 1 vote per person. Mr. Heiser, you play many instruments from what I hear through the grapevine.
Yeah, but they're all basically the same.
Which instruments do you play?
Well, mainly bass trombone, and then the regular trombone, baritone horn, and just enough trumpet so I can play This Old Man for the third graders to show them what a trumpet sounds like. Oh, we hit our goal.
We've hit our goal of $500. Thank you
Nice.
so much, everybody. Fantastic job. Every dollar helps.
Yeah, so when I go out and do a school demonstration, I show them the trombone, the trumpet, and sometimes the baritone horn. And when I do the baritone horn, I play Puff the Magic Dragon. It sounds perfect on baritone. And then on trumpet, I play This Old Man, and kids love it. But when I do the trombone, I play Darth Vader.
I'm a big fan of Puff the Magic Dragon. Mr. Heiser, the next time we're at band rehearsal, you're going to have to play that for me.
But it's not a happy song if you know the words.
I just like the melody.
Yeah, well, it is a great melody, but it's not a happy song. It's like you should look up the words sometime.
Oh,
And by the way,
no.
and who sang it? Who was it?
I don't know
Who?
that. That's my
Who's-
trivia.
Oh yeah, that's from my generation also.
Mr. Heiser, who sang that song?
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Peter, Paul, Mary. You
Yeah,
learn
trio.
something new every day.
Yeah, trio. That was like during the '60s. There was a folk music renaissance. It started out with the Kingston Trio singing "Tom Dooley, Hang Down Your Head, You're About to Die." That was
Whoa.
back in the early '60s.
Wow. I guess I have a whole theme going with some dark lyrics.
So you got to remember, with me, pop music died with Elvis.
Oh,
Yeah, I
what
remember
a
the day.
legend.
I remember the day Elvis Presley died. I remember the day.
But we remember his fantastic performance and iconic dance moves.
Oh yeah, they were forbidden, not allowed on the public television.
All right,
Yeah,
it
so-
looks like, oh, sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Heiser. We have our winners for this evening.
Okay, let's see this. Okay, who we got?
So our winner for this evening, in third place, we have Layla Goldberg. In second place, we have Skylar NQ. And drum roll for our first place winner, Tim and Jensen. Congratulations, guys. Fantastic job to everybody who performed this evening. They were all fantastic talents and they were all very much appreciated.
Very nice.
That was amazing. Absolutely spectacular. A night to remember. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in and donating. From all of us at the Ridgewood Band program, we would like to say thank you to everyone again who donated and that is here watching. And we hope everybody stays safe and healthy. Thank you again so much and have a fantastic night.
Okay, night. Fun. It was fun. Thank you.